Doggy Style South. I didn't even know there was a Doggy Style South division. How does that opportunity even happen?
All right, so about a year ago at South by Southwest Festival 2016, I performed on the Black Hour backstage. That's a promoter, mixtape host out in Virginia. So it wasn't a very high populated show, you know what I'm saying? But I did my thing on it like it was a populated show, if you know what I'm saying. Whether it's 50 people or 5,000 people in a room, I still put on the same show because you never know who's looking, you dig what I'm saying? So when I came off stage, I was greeted by some cats. They had on Long Beach apparel. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a bunch of LBCs, a bunch of blue and gray. You know what I'm saying? And they were telling me that they liked my swag and, you know, I was different than anything they had seen coming out of Atlanta, Georgia at the time. Because, you know, the music is one way out here right now. So they just thought I was unique. And I didn't know they had any affiliation with Snoop Dogg or anything like that. We just kind of hit it off and kicked it organically. So that whole week of South by Southwest, they came to every single one of my shows they could after that, like if they wasn't doing shows. These cats were a part of the Long Beach movement. And the Long Beach movement has like sub-movements inside of it. And this particular group of people was Dog Crew Entertainment. They affiliated with Snoop Dogg and Doggy Style Records. So when I got back to the A, they hit me up. They was like, man, we're gonna try to give you a look because we feel like all you need is just a slight push. So we're gonna give your music to Dog. So some time went by. They asked me to pick 3 songs that I would want to be single songs, like for a single release. So I picked 3 songs, I emailed it to them. They got it in the hands of one of Dog's right-hand man named Young Sag, AKA Pocket Norwood or whatever. Long Beach cat, real solid dude. Soon as he heard my music, he ran it down to Snoop's studio at the compound and played it for him. So Snoop was like, yo, I want to put that out, run it. Let's see how it do. So that was a single deal situation. The following Monday, after Snoop gave them the okay, my song dropped on Doggy Style Records iTunes, Snoop Dogg SoundCloud, and Snoop posted me on his Instagram and Twitter as being a new artist he was messing with. So little did he know, I was really on the cusp in the city, you know what I'm saying, on the underground. So when he did that, you talking about my fan base went crazy, the fan base I already had built without him. Then when his fans saw that he was messing with somebody in Georgia, Atlanta specifically, shit just went viral. So when that happened, that's when he called his cousin, Thomas Brider, and was like, yo, I got the first candidate for Doggy Style South. See, at first, it was meant for me to just be on Doggy Style Records with the other artists. But the fact that I was from Savannah, Georgia, and I got started in Atlanta, Georgia, it only made sense that I be the Doggy Style South flagship. So that's how Doggy Style South got running. It was an idea from 2009, but they couldn't find the right artist to really jump that division of the label off. So when they found me, Snoop found a perfect opportunity to run Doggy Style South.
And it all stemmed from South by Southwest.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, working with Snoop, have you done a record with him yet?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet? I'm sure people are waiting for that.
Everybody is.
What's the holdup with something like that?
Just schedules conflicting. Like, the times that we've been together, we've been working. Like, this year, he brought me out to the Masters or whatever. We were working, you know what I'm saying? The next time after that, he brought me on tour with him. That was the tour with Method Man, Cypress Hill, Burner, Lil Uzi did some dates, Wiz Khalifa, and so on and so on. So it was all working. So the next thing we're gonna do is work on the music because I'm actually gearing up to drop my debut album with them.
Now, what would a record with you and Snoop sound like?
He told me that on our first record, he's going for a real player vibe, grown and sexy vibe, and he also gonna have his other artist, October London, involved in that too. You know what I'm saying? He an R&B cat, real smooth, kind of remind people of Marvin Gaye. Yeah.
Now, is he gonna be, do you hear him on a hook? Do you hear him on a verse? What do you?
I don't know. It's really gonna be when I get to the compound out in LA and we vibe out and just see what we come up with. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, out his mouth, told me he think I'm a musical genius along with October. That's why he pushed us so hard right now and he's so hard on us. So I know he's expecting to really get in the lab and just have our creative juices flowing and just come up with some real fly shit.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to Snoop and you doing shows with him and getting game from him, what's the most important thing you learned from him at this point, or the biggest advice he's given you so far?
He told me to hustle like I don't have him in my corner, to still continue to work hard and do what I was doing that made me catch his eye. And if I do that, I'll be a superstar.